Hey guys, so just starting off the eyebrow tutorial. So first off, I'm going to take my NYX TAME&FRAME pomade and my dual-sided brush that has an angle side to it and a spoolie to it. And then to begin, I am going to brush out my brows and grab a little bit of that pomade at the angled part of it. And I'm going to start putting the pomade underneath my brow, so wherever the brow starts to grow, like you want to follow your form of your brow. And I'm going to start filling it upwards from that line, just to start filling the middle. You don't want to start a line on the top just yet until you get that all filled up. Then you're going to go back and grab some more product and going to put it on top of that line that you have and fill it up from the middle to the top, and just creating a connection through the brow. You want to connect it from basically from point A to point B and point C. And you just want to make sure that you are making a straight line. There's like no curves or angles other than your arc or your arch of your brow. So just make sure you're connecting that and following the highest point of what your hair, like your brow hairs, grow. So you just want to make sure that you're connecting all of that. So just like the video, like how I have my shape, that's how you're going to want to create. I mean, not everybody's going to have the same brows, so you just want to try your best and figure out where your hairs are growing and how consistent they are, and that's what you want to follow to connect the lines. And then you're going to begin the other brow, so also brushing it out and then beginning with the pomade at the bottom and then just building it towards the top and filling in the middle. So oh, well, that's great sound in the background. And then you're going to want to fill in a little bit in the entrance of your brow, so in the closer to your nose. Those hairs, you want to be very light on it because you don't want it to be too intense. So you want to again create like that straight line back towards like the arc, and then from the arc to the tail of your brow. So you want to make sure those are like a line, not like anything like a, I don't know, like a zigzag or anything like that. It has to be like a line connecting from the entrance, like the beginning of your brow to the arc, and then from the arc to the point or the tail of your brow, like I was saying. And yeah, so that's all you're going to do for filling in, and then you don't have to worry about mistakes throughout doing your brows, because in the end you're going to conceal. So once you conceal, it's like perfecting it, so it doesn't really matter if you get out of the line or anything like that. So once you are done and filled, I grab normally a powder, so I usually just use a black eyeshadow. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like an actual brow shadow or if it's like an eyeshadow. I just grab an eyeshadow because I find it easiest and I find it more pigmented, I would say. So I grab that and I just fill in whatever is like sparse or whatever is like missing some filling from the pomade, because I don't like filling it in too much with the pomade since it makes it feel like it's all stuck down, and I don't like that effect. So that's why I use some of the eyeshadow, just to make it look a little bit more naturally filled in, so my hairs stand up, because I want it to look a little bit more natural, not too fake, right? And then I'm going to grab the NYX mascara, NYX brow mascara in the color black. So all of my products are in black, and then I'm going to brush that through my brows, and then I am going to look for some products since I forgot to take it out, and that is the NYX concealer in the color beige in number 4. And I am a little bit nervous because my boyfriend is in the room, so that's why I'm like, if you hear me stuttering, that's why I'm stuttering. And I'm gonna grab a brush, definer brush, so I would say something like you would use for like defining eyeshadow. That's what I normally use for that, just because I find it more easier than like a what's it called, a spot concealer brush. We normally have it at NYX, and like I don't like that brush, but I like this one better. So yeah, and you're gonna grab the concealer and gonna carve around the eyebrow, just making sure that all your lines are perfect and there is like no eyeshadow on the bottom, no anything like passing the lines and so on. And then I'm gonna grab my mini beauty blender to blend it out. You can use a mini beauty blender, or you can just use your fingers. It's all about preference. You don't have to specifically use everything I use. All you have to do is just follow like the steps that I was telling you guys about, like connecting the points and then carving out the brows with the concealer. So that's what I'm doing in the video, just carving out the brow, and yeah, just making sure everything looks perfect and looks like, I like this video, I really do. And then you're just gonna blend it out to your skin. And I use the color beige because the beige is like more matching my color. Now everybody else is gonna be different, so if you need to do like getting a color match and stuff like that, you want to match it closest to your skin tone, since you're going to be using that to conceal all around the brow, not just underneath it. I know sometimes there's girls that use the concealer to do highlighting, and for highlighting, yeah, you're gonna want to do like a shade lighter, but in this case, since you want to conceal and perfect the brows, you are going to use the same color as your skin tone. And then I'm just going back in with that powder again, just to make sure everything is perfected, the tail is nice and pointy, and that everything is filled in, because you don't want to have anything that is like sparse or like looks empty or not filled. So yeah, and then you want to check that you're having like the eyebrows even. I mean, they're not going to be completely even, I'm not going to lie and say that they are, but your brows are like brothers and sisters. They're not identical twins. That's what my manager always tells me. So yeah, so that's what it is. It's not always gonna come out the same, like the same exact brow, because every single day I struggle to have the perfect brows, but I guess you can always try your best. So yeah, and I think this is when I end my tutorial soon. Yeah, so just brush it out lightly, don't go too hard on it, and that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and be sure to like and comment and subscribe. Thank you.